Hello and welcome back to Kenshi. So yeah, not much has happened. I will note that I turned off the music because I realized that my voice was not going through very well, and I can't exactly narrate this if I'm being muted by music. So yeah, not much has happened. We did do a little bit of trade. We sold most of the stuff in our chests, if this would load. Yeah, we sold most of the stuff in our chests, and we bought some hacksaws just for no other reason than to have them for, like, it's a new item. I want to see if I can use it for anything other than, cutting meat. Funny story about these, which I'll get to in a minute after I show you what's in this chest. So I just kept, like, two of everything and then most of the weapons, depending on their damage ratio. So, yeah, anyway, so I experimented a little bit with going to these slave places. You know, the ones with the happy face of the person with their neck chain. You know, looks kind of weird, but whatever. And we freed this guy. When you buy them, they are all, as far as I know, they start off as 1,000 cats. Like, they don't start off like that's the only pricing they have for them, and they have variable skills. So, this guy started off like pretty standard, except he had a little bit of engineering and a little bit of field medic. That's what we wanted. Um, so he could be useful. Yeah, it says ex-slave in here, so I'm not just like bullshitting you guys right now. He's only a slave for like a little bit longer. Oh, no.
Avast virus database has been updated.
And yeah, you can be quiet about that. I don't need you. Yeah. So, I don't know how this is gonna play off. If I send him alone somewhere, if he'll like, I don't know. I don't know if he'll like be discovered or attacked or whatever. But I mean, I legally, I don't know as far as this game works, but I legally bought him. So, but like when I got him, like he answered like, "Thank you so much for liberating me." And yeah, so I thought what would happen last time I recruited someone that was a slave, captured by slavers. It told me, like, it didn't give me any control over him, and this was in the same update, I believe. But it didn't give me any control over him, and he ran away within like 2 minutes. And I couldn't catch him because he was super fast, and it didn't show that he was hostile. So I figured, I'll just let the guy go. Whatever. I don't really care. Slavery's wrong. That sort of thing. Yeah. So, all we really did, other than sell stuff and recruit the slave, is build this wall. And that's about it. Other than research. So yeah, you'll see if I fast forward time, you can't, like, the cutoff point for this cliff side is like right here. So, like, you can't get through this wall unless you go around. Eventually, you'll be going around the entire perimeter of this, and that'll be nice. So, I I debated about doing this before, but I feel like the next thing we have to do is build another house for research purposes. Because you'll see, let me just pull it up right here and show you guys. I'm having a lag issue, so I have to try and optimize that somehow. Research bench. Okay. Research bench from numeral 3. So I can't place it in here. It's bigger than the tier 2 one. I don't think it used to be. I think they look like this until you get to like tier 4 and then they change. So it's nice to have more variation, just to make the game look more pretty. Yeah, we got another research. So I'm going to use our stored resources at 55 here to build instead of building a wall like I said I was going to do in this episode, I'm going to build another house so that we can get researching and then maybe upgrade our industry a little bit. Like, I like to skip all the steps and just go from the primitive, like, nothingness to, like, all the way into having, like, machine tech. Like, that's what I did with my last playthrough of the game, and that seemed to work fairly well. So, we're actually gonna plot this out. I want there to be a saloon building here, just because that looks kind of neat. And I'll put, like, I'm gonna start, let's make like a circular community here, so that the saloon will be like the edge cap for that, and then this will be over here somewhere. I want there to be like a room. Okay, so that's good. How much does this room cost again? Okay, they both cost 30, and a small shack costs 15. So we're gonna confirm that, and he's gonna immediately go and get building materials. And I'll just grab as many as I can carry. Alright, awesome. So that's a whole bunch. That's totally a unit too, by the way. Oh, funny story. My humanities teacher in college, if you guys are interested in all this, um, he just, like, he was giving, like, the daily, assignment, like, what we were gonna have to do for the weekend, and he basically just said, well, he did exactly say, so prepare a, beacon person, which is an interesting word. Funny story, actually, I named, without knowing what it meant, I just thought it was a cool name. I named, my species in Spore, conversant. Anyway, so it basically means, um, to, like, be knowledgeable of and be able to report on. Anyway, so he said, prepare a 3 to 5. Like, have have 3 to 5 ready for, next meeting. Like, okay, alright, I didn't actually say anything, I talked to my buddy, he was sitting right next to me, and I'm just like, 3 to 5 what? He didn't give me units, and he was just like, so it was kind of a chemistry joke, you know, off of it. Yeah, we want to build this house. And that's going to take a little while. Other things that happened. Um, can't think of anything else. I tried to keep it minimalistic so you guys didn't miss much. But yeah, I just, yeah. Probably in this episode, or in the next episode, I'm gonna explore one of these little blips. I haven't been everywhere. Probably not the mercenary base. Probably not any one of these square buildings or nature. I kind of already know what this is. It's just these things. Dust bandits, we can't really fight yet. Wolf den, can't really fight yet. Slaver camp. That might be interesting. And the stone camp. I wonder if I can, like, buy stone cheap there. That would be cool. Yeah, so we might adventure that. Yeah. Yeah, so backstory behind this guy. Um, Charles Rice. I just named him after another one of my books. It's not really anything. It's just basically like I wanted to try and tell the story of a guy from, like, I don't know, like, from start to finish. You know, like, from the very first moment of birth to, like, his death. kind of like just a summary of his whole life. The nitty gritty, boring stuff too. So yeah, that is just another one of my books. Like I said, the only one that I've really gotten anywhere was the Nicholas Envy one, and even that hasn't gotten anywhere. The only notice it ever got was when I gave it to my dad for editing, and to my writing club. What the hell are you doing? Love it. So yeah, it's not going anywhere, but that's fine. Yeah. What else can we do to occupy it? Eviction finally with that merchant still Alright, and we're still just making resources. Like I said, this game is quite based around grinding unless you want to go for the RPG feature when there's not really any quests you can go on, so the RPG feature is kind of something that will probably be implemented post-alpha. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see how the game develops. I mean, they have, the bare bones for it a little bit. They have a couple of interesting characters, like Mr. Floppy. He's the innkeeper, kind of. And he basically, says, I hate my life and all that crap. It's funny. Yeah. So, this house would hurry up and build so we can get more tech. Because we're not researching anything right now. That, we want to get everything researched as quickly as possible. So, you go get more research. So, yeah, if you guys want to see any other games that I could play, I've been debating about trying to find a new Minecraft server. Minecraft and me have a very much love and hate relationship. I play it all the time for forever, and then I get really mad at it or bored of it, and I just stop playing for once at a time. It's kind of just off and on. So if you guys if I see anyone wanting to see Minecraft, and I think the newest update that I had that I was still playing was did that just not work? Oh, they did work. Okay. Go back up there. Go bounce. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys want to see Minecraft, I can do that. Other games, Rebel Galaxy. Once I find my controller, and basically what Rebel Galaxy is, it's you fly around. You're a guy who flies around in a spaceship. You're not necessarily a guy. It's just um, you just have a spaceship, and I won't spoil much of the storyline, even though it's just kind of you fly around and shoot stuff. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it has a fair amount of customization for your ships. I would compare it to what's it called? Phantom Craft, the Xbox, the regular Xbox game. Yeah. So it has decent customization. You can customize your ships. Like not really customize your ships, but you can like buy different ships. And like right now there's a few dozen, but I haven't played in a while because I don't know where my controller is right now. Like I think I left it somewhere that is unknown to me. Yeah. But we finished that house, so now we're gonna get into kind of like the mid-range of technology. Hopefully we have enough resources to build. I think. Other games that I play, I haven't figured out how to sync my computer to my Xbox 360. Like, get it to record the games directly. So, I may experiment with that. The most recent game that I got was Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. So, I've been playing a little bit of that. I've got to the second half about it, if you know anything about it. By the way, they're the producers of the original Fallout, Fallout 1 and 2, and then obviously Wasteland 1. And it's pretty fun, like it has a lot of XCOM, um, like XCOM 2 and XCOM 1, uh, like background, like it comes from that, and also the tactics of like the original Fallout. And you can see a little bit of like how they looked at Bethesda and were just like, we're gonna try and make this streamlined because like a lot of people didn't really, and this is just my opinion. I don't know a whole lot of research behind it. A lot of people didn't know about the Fallout, like the original Fallout. It was just kind of like they were there, but like no one really, like Bethesda was just like we're making this into a main game. Like we're gonna make this a game that everybody knows about and wants to play. Not to diss the original Fallouts. I have played them, but I just didn't have the patience. Not because it's an old game, but because I literally just I couldn't handle the controls. That's 100% my bad. I don't know. I could eventually try and play that Fallout 1 and 2 if you guys really care. I mean, assuming you don't because it's an old game and like I mean it did come out for Steam recently, so maybe you've been wondering, hey, maybe I'll get that. Like maybe you don't have enough money for the regular Fallout, and you're like, right, well, what's the next best thing? And they seem pretty cool. It's just like I can't get the grasp of the controls. It's way too turn-based for me. Like the turn-based mechanic is glitchy. I mean, not like I don't know. I just don't like it in that sense. Like it's hard to do. Other games. I play DayZ a lot. I have a few hundred hours invested in that, but I can't figure out how to sync that, like sync my recording software with DayZ. Standalone, by the way, not Arma 2 or maybe Arma 3 either. I heard something about that. Arma 3 having a better DayZ than Arma 2. But I hadn't played it myself, and it was just one friend that said it. So I don't know. And he just got it himself, so yeah. So we can play DayZ. Sid Meier's Civilization series. I have played Civ 5 and Beyond Earth and a little bit of 4 and 3 of the game. But, I mean, like, it's just hard to capture video for it because it's like a long game. If you don't know anything about the Sid Meier's game, it's basically like how do I describe it? It's like it's a city builder, but like it's mechanics based, not mechanics based. Like you want to take over tiles, kind of like a board game, like the Settlers of Catan. You want to take over tiles and expand your empire. And I really like Sid Meier's games because he is like an independent kind of guy, I guess. Like I feel like he has his own team and he does his own thing, and that's kind of cool in the gaming world. To just have your own thing. Which, I mean, that's not, like, rare or anything, it's just kind of cool, in my opinion. So, yeah, we're just researching, technologies that I prefer heavy building foundations. That's new. Don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to find that. Um, Definitely stone mining and stone refining. Heavy building foundation. Okay. Maybe that existed before. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I like the look. I like the look of the late game walls. That's pretty cool. Um, and then we're gonna spend the 7,000 cats because we have it to get this new tech upgrade, and it says right there that you spent cats. That's what the little C stands for. I didn't already cover that. And then heavy weapons, and then plate armor, and then something, and then all these. Yeah, great, fun, awesome. Get all of the technology. Yep, even the electronic stuff. Just to have it in order. There we go. Yeah. And then you can go here. Actually, start laying out the walls. Maybe. Yeah, we'll start laying out the walls. Alright, so you build. I'll go lower, I can show you. Walls are kind of glitchy until you have like one or two down. Like, settlement for it down. So, like, I'll show you right now. It flips it. Watch, like, you see how it's facing away from me? I click, and oh, it's not glitched anymore. Awesome. It used to flip around for some reason. I don't know why, but it did that. But, it's kind of nice, like, the only other thing I've seen this in is, um, like other building games, but, like, the magnetic feature to the wall, see how it connected to the left wall over there, which is kind of sweet. I actually want to leave room for a door, because I want to have doors on three sides. Well, gates, not doors. But even these early game um, wall structures look pretty. Oh God, we did that. Okay, we want to fix that. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like bowing out like that. That's really weird. Really weird. Can we not build a gate? Maybe. Oh, I know why. You have to click where you want it, and then click that you want to place it. That's why. Which is kind of strange, but I mean, maybe it's helpful in a way that I can't. So we'll go over here, that far. And I don't want to build this too big because it's just going to be like the mining community area. So I'm going to leave a space like right here for a door too. Gate. I keep making that mistake. Yeah, gate. So defensive gate. Why is the wall doing that? I did not go for that. That is bad. It just, well, I found it somehow. Okay, so, gate. Another thing you gotta watch out for with these gates is, like the incline of the ground, which I should be very careful. Is this? Yeah, it is. See how it's not touching this? Here, maybe I can get a better view. You see how it's not touching the ground? Your people will actually not be able to go up it. Like, you'd assume, I mean, even with early access, that they'd be able to glitch and, like, be able to climb it. So maybe that's the reason why you can control where you place the gate after you already click where you want it. How do I undo this without undoing all of it? Oh, undo just does that. Okay. I thought that undid all of it. So we're going to try and place this here. I'm not sure how to do this. Maybe I just can't. Yeah, I don't know. There's gotta be a way to, like, angle it downward. I was watching some videos, but they were, like, really old videos that said you could do it with the, the greater than and less than signs. But it didn't work for me just now. It just rotated the camera. So maybe they changed that. Go up, go, no, shift up, shift down. Oh, I have no idea. If you know, please mention in the comments or something. That would be helpful if I don't figure it out soon. There's not really any less of an incline anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. That's really gonna suck if I have to build just 2 doors there. So I guess, yeah, no, because that's gonna leave the agriculture. Well, I guess I could, like, make a pathway down later for when I have agriculture. Because right now this is the only area. So yeah, I'll do that. So I'll just, like, eliminate part of the wall later. I think it'll probably look really awkward, but I mean, whatever. Oh well. Hate this stuff. Oh, and delete my favorites too. I'll go. So we're gonna go this far. Yep. And then rotate the camera. And I want to line this up as close. I want to make this as symmetrical as possible. I'm kind of ADD about that. So that's about as close as we're gonna get. And then, nope, I don't want that. Is that still the same length? Yeah, that's still the same length. I undid it. That looks like the height's okay. And gotta be careful with this wall, because when I was placing the other one, it just didn't work really. So you wanna overextend it a little bit if you can afford to. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm that. And then the first thing I want to do is have him gather the resources. Yep. And go build this wall. Cause like right from the beginning you can phase through these walls. I'll go ahead and show you in a minute. Like you can just walk through them. Like it's just not even there. But once you start to build it, then that goes away, obviously, because there's a wall. You know, you go into a wall, you can just walk through it. Not that free helpful. I mean, free, yeah. yeah, so we'll just build one or two more walls, probably up to right here, just so at least I'm chipping away at the resources required to build it. Also, if I can get that to work, that's super specific. If I can get, we just glitched out here. Won't move, dude. Hey, guy. Are the other people able to move? Yeah, the other people are able to move. Alright. Usually this works. You just walk up to the guy who's glitched out, but just can't move for whatever reason. Usually because of building. If you pick him up, it works. Yeah, so he's just unglitched him. That's good. And I should be unglitched for win. Yep. There we go. So now he's working. Now that'll work. And it is unfortunate that like even these tiny little segments cost the full extent of the resources. I mean, I guess it makes the most sense for like how it works, but like I would like to see, just because walls add up so fast. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be expensive, like as a real life thing, but like for a game, maybe tone down the cost in some small ways. Like if you saw earlier, like how the little arrows were. I'll show you in a minute once this begins to load. Yeah, walls, defensive wall. So like you see how like the one arrow is just like that. That's 2 resources per little blue arrow. Or like ramp thing, like railing. And then like the same segment, like the same length even, is 4. Like that'd be 4 little bits of like 4 segments. So I had to spend 8 resources on it. Whereas this one would be 2 sets of 2. So I'd like to see, like I said, these to be like cheaper, or like just not expensive at all. So I guess you could kind of rig the game and like just build one by one segments again and again and again. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would do that because it would look weird. But I might because resources are hard to come by. Oh, I did buy some resources too. I bought like I think 20 just to speed up the grind a little bit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video there. I didn't realize it was kind of getting away from me. If I could figure out how, I might figure out how to cut the video so it wasn't so much time. But